What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another Miss Polished Opinion production. A Miss Polished Opinion production. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you a quick home decor haul, home decor DIY haul, and then I'm going to be organizing and redecorating my office vanity bookshelf. Now, I shared a video previously where I organized the bookshelf you see behind me. That's more of my office and crafting bookshelf. And to the left of my vanity table or desk, I have a bookshelf where I house jewelry, perfume, makeup, nail stuff, hair stuff, and all of the vanity things. And that bookshelf has taken a turn for the worst over the past, I think since last year when I was planning the wedding, and it just became a storage, it just became a shelf for all things. And I really want to bring it back to what it was. I also want to declutter and purge some things. I've got some old nail polish that I haven't touched in a long time. And I just want to reorganize and reset and sort of reset this space. I started on this side of the office and I'm going to work my way all the way around to my closet. So I'm going to just dive right in to the home decor haul. So let's start with my DIY projects. Some of these you might have seen on my Instagram. If you follow me over there, then you will have seen it. If not, then you should definitely follow me at Miss Polished Opinion. If not, then some of these are new to you, and I'll insert some clips or some photos of what these items looked like before I DIY'd them and what they look like now. So the first DIY is this beaded garland. I mean, these were very popular last summer, but again, I don't jump on trends when they're super popular. I jump on them if and when I'm interested. And I wanted to DIY one and then kind of incorporate these little pearls I bought for this past Christmas DIY project. Didn't go as planned, but I still really like it. And I think I might do a smaller one, and I might get bigger wooden beads, but I DIY'd this earlier today, and that's going to go on the bookshelf. I also DIY'd this vase. I think it was a plain, like a stark white, and it was kind of chipped vase. I might not put anything in it. I might just let it stand as it is, but I DIY'd this with some paint and some powder, give it that sort of textured stone feel. I'm really proud of it. I really like it. Oh, this vase was actually bought at Dollar Tree for $1.25. This one, I'll insert a picture of it as well. And I'm going to share the process on my Instagram Reels. But this vase was a red color. I'm talking like candy apple red. And I loved the shape and I loved the size, but obviously I did not want red. So at first I was going to DIY it this color. Then I thought about DIYing it white. And then I decided, let's do something a little bit different, because I'm going back and forth between the tan, the sort of acrylic look, and gold and black. So I decided to paint this a black textured paint, also another faux stone vibe, if you will. And then I decided to add a little, what do you call this, twine bow to it. At first I was going to tie it all the way around, but I didn't like how it looked all the way around and it wouldn't sit evenly, and I didn't want to glue it because then you'd have the glue marks. So I thought, you know what, let's just create a little bow and stick it right on the front. And my faux eucalyptus here. So that's this one. I love this. Let me put this back over here actually. And this. The next thing I DIY'd is this. It's also another sort of figurine slash vase, whatever you want to call it. It was actually two separate pieces and I glued it together and painted it all one color. I'm actually thinking of putting a candle in here, or even a faux candle, but I have some smaller candles that I think would look nice in there and would burn nicely. And then finally, I have this piece. Now I'll insert the original picture of it. It was originally, I ordered it from Amazon. It came in this box, simple. But when I ordered it, it was supposed to be a sort of shiny black material, similar to something I have on my shelf that you'll see when I insert the clip of it shortly. But when I took it out of the box, and I'll insert a clip or a video, depending on which I have, it was a bluish black. And I'm talking like a stark, like very obvious bluish black. And it stuck out like a sore thumb. Now, I love the shape. I love the size. I love the design. The height, not the height, the overall size could be a bit bigger, but for the price, I was okay with it. But the color, and I didn't want to have to kill myself to return it. So I just said, you know what, let's used some of the paint that I was using for the vase, and I just threw it on a coat, just one coat on top of it. So you might see a little bit of it still shining through, and I don't mind it because I think it's quite an attractive piece on its own with the added paint that I added. So I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I'm not gonna do anything else. I thought about spray painting it, but you never know with spray paint, and you never know with paint. But I figured if I put a quick coat on it and I didn't like it, I could wash it off. But I actually really like how it turned out. It's got a bit of a textured vibe to it, and I'm going to use it. So that is all of my DIY items that I love so much. Now I want to share with you the things I've been picking up over the past however long. This was a Home Sense, and this was for $14.99. It kind of gives you a pompous like grass vibe without the expense. I was originally going to take it out of this and paint it, but then I saw that it's in there pretty tight. It's not going anywhere. So I'm just going to leave it be as it is. Again, $14.99 Canadian. I was going to get another. They had a set of 3 white vases sort of attached to each other with them, and they had different colors. One was this color, then a more of a brown, then more of like a tan. But I wanted something that could have stand alone, and I felt like this was a good pick. This is also a HomeSense purchase, and this was $7.99 Canadian. Again, my space is just I want it to be a peaceful and calming environment. So along with my bookshelf back here, I wanted to have this representing peace, calm, serenity, just good vibes. So this was from HomeSense. Now, some of the other things are much more functional. I'll show you this one first. This was ordered on Amazon, and it's going to help organize some of my jewelry because I've got a lot of jewelry that's sort of out, and a lot of it's not being worn all the time and can be stored away. So I wanted to get something that would match sort of the vibe of the bookshelf. Now, when it arrived, it's a bit more of a beigey white than I was anticipating, but I do have a little ring case that will kind of go with it, kind of goes with this color, kind of goes with that color. So I'm still trying to make sure that it can still work with the different things I have, but this was ordered on Amazon, and I actually really like it. It is a jewelry box, but on a larger scale. I have one in my bedroom for like my more precious items, and I have like jewelry stands that I got at Michael's a while ago, but I wanted something that was much more private, that I can kind of hide away things. So it has this row where I can put, smaller necklaces, watches, bracelets, and then it has this for my bigger, more fancy necklaces, if you will. I do have an acrylic jewelry box on this side for my everyday stuff, but I wanted something on my bookshelf because, again, I've got a lot of stuff, and I'm going to be purging it, but the things that I keep, I want to put them away nicely. I think this was $34.99 Canadian on Amazon. Then, well, back to HomeSense. No, this one is Winners. This is Winners, actually. These storage boxes. Oh, I've got some stuff in that one, so I'll show that one after. So I got 2 sets of this. This one and then a bigger one I'm going to show you in a moment. This I bought to house a lot of my nail art, nail decor, nail management stuff that I have on the bookshelf that's all out on display. I kind of want to neatly organize it and put it away. I'll put a little label on the outside, but I like this again because it's kind of helping to tie in the different shades of gold and white and beige, or not white, off-white and cream. That's the kind of vibe I'm going for. Got these at HomeSense. This one was $12.99. And the bigger one, I believe, was $14.99. But it is actually, let's see if I can take it out. It's got a few things in it. Yeah. So this is the bigger one. It actually is slightly dented. The top is slightly dented, so I got them to bring the price down. It was originally $14.99. I got them to bring it down to $10.99. So love that, because I am not afraid to ask for a deal. Save your coins where you can, ladies and gentlemen. I do not apologize for that. Oh goodness. I didn't remember. Oh, that's why. Okay, so I've got 2 items inside this box. The first is a small decor item. This is $12.99, and it's a little kitty with the glasses. I just saw it and I just was like, okay, I've got a cat. I wear glasses. It's white and gold, and it's just stinking cute. So that was just a little, I guess you could say, a purchase, a whimsical purchase. This I spent a lot of time in the store looking at. So I'll give you a quick view of the box on its own. Quite large. Not sure if you can see it here, but like I said, the lid is sort of sunken in on one side. It's still functional, and I'll still definitely get good use out of it, but I figured it's not in perfect condition. They could definitely bring the price down, so I asked them to, and they did. And this beauty, this was $29.99. And it is going to house my jewelry, my perfume, excuse me. I mean, like most women, you love your perfume collection, and I wanted to put it, right now I have it on this like rinky-dink dollar store acrylic stand. It's functional, it's fine, but it's not pretty. And I feel like, and I know you can have items in your home that are both pretty and functional. So I decided to spend quite a bit of time in a Winners one day, and look for something that worked. I ended up bringing this and another item up to the cash register, and the girl who's cashing me out was like, wait, where did you find this? It's so pretty. And it was the last one in this size. I've seen some smaller versions at HomeSense, but I have not seen any this size, especially at the price of $29.99. Normally they'll run you $30-40. So she was like complimenting it a lot, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy both and kind of go home and place them both in the space where they're supposed to be to figure out which one would fit better. And she's like, she just kept talking about this one. I was like, okay, you know what? You're right. This one is the better choice. And I really am glad that I picked this one over the one. I was gonna get something that was 2-tiered, but this has enough space to house all my perfumes, and I can even set some smaller ones on here if I wanted to. And it's got a very richy vibe, and I'm a fan of it. I'm a fan of my choice. So all of this is going to be utilized on the bookshelf, and I am super excited to dive into organizing and decluttering and decorating it. So without further ado, let's get into the decorating. So this is the, like I said, vanity bookshelf. It has turned into, a water bottle. Random catch-all of things during the holidays, and just when I wasn't feeling myself for a while. So I'm trying to get back to a neat and organized space, and I really want to declutter this space and just get it to be much more neat, organized, clear of things. Random small bits and bobs needs to kind of go. I did DIY this as well for this shelf, and I did share the video I did for that and the other one I just showed. And this is the ring jewelry box I was referring to, that I kind of started with this and kind of helped me with my color palette of that sort of the white, the gold, the black, that kind of vibe. And I really am excited to dive into it. This might be a 2-part video because it might take me quite a bit of time, but I guess we'll just wait and see. So let's get into it. Okay, so it's a new day and I'm ready to jump into this task. We're going to start with clearing off the bookshelf, cleaning it. I'm going to declutter and purge some things. Then I'm going to organize my items, and finally I'm going to decorate. This might be a 2-part video, but we'll see if I can fit it all in one. Let's get it started. with this whole purging thing is to let go of a lot of stuff. Spring cleaning, if you will. Definitely trying to purge in a major way. And reallocate the space that I'm currently using. Same size. Yeah. Okay. My nail stuff, there's a lot of extras, which is awesome, but it doesn't all need to be on display unless it's meant to be pretty. Otherwise, it's like, okay, what are we doing here? Are you using it? If you're not using it, it's garbage. This was a gift. Okay, so bottom two rows are complete. This is, like I said, filled with all things nails related. Anything to do with the stuff that I want to keep, but I want to be neatly stored away because I don't want to see it. They're going in these two boxes. This box is holding up pretty well. On this side, these are, I'm keeping these up because I have to DIY something quickly, but this was a box I had too. It was a Marc Jacobs fragrance box. It's got more nail things in there as well, like some of my dual forms, some tips, and so on. So neatly put away. In the corner there, we've got some alcohol and some what do we call it? Acetone. Excuse me, acetone. I just ate some peanuts, M&M, and I'm choking. And my UV lamp UV LED lamp. I decided to utilize this thing that I was using for my perfume previously, so it's easier accessible, and it fits like perfectly. Oh, well, maybe it doesn't fit perfectly. Thought it did. Kind of had it leaned, yeah. That's how I liked it. And then when I want it, I can just grab it. So like that there. The bottom row, if you saw in the clip earlier, I was trying to use one of those IKEA black boxes to fit it, but because some of my hair tools are so tall, this basket is just ideal. I just needed to make it more neat. So I used the lid of the black box. It's actually at the bottom there. If you can see it, yeah. The lid is there. And then I better managed the cords to the hair tools that I don't frequently use, and hair moisturizer, hairspray, my little hair journey book, and just a thing where I hold my combs and stuff. Well, that needs to be cleaned because I haven't used that in forever. So yeah, that's this row, and that's much more neatly handled. I also took out the long extension cord I had and put that in the back because I don't normally have much plugged in. That white plug is for my mirror. The bottom black plug is for my flat iron, and the right one is for my printer. I want to try to keep below this row really super neat. Here it's probably going to stay the same. I might put just some decor pieces, but for now I'm focusing on what must be there for organization and functionality purposes, and then we'll deal with the decor after. For this row, this is actually my makeup and perfume row, but right now I'm utilizing it just to organize my jewelry because it's basically at my level. As you can see, that's me. So I'm going to be taking all of the jewelry that's on the stands right now, kind of going through them, deciding what to keep, what not to keep, and what to put away. And then that will complete the organization portion. And then really it'll just be decor and final setup at that point. So let's get into it. starting to come together in a major way. I'm loving it, but I need to start adding my decor pieces to ensure that there's space for them. So I'm going to start, you're going to start to see me place them in such a way that will fill it up, because that's kind of what I want. I want it to fill it up. I'm thinking this or this. Not sure. These two. And they don't all have to go there. They can go on this bookshelf near my desk as well. I did DIY them for that, but you know, there's always somewhere that'll benefit from it. So so the core pieces I had before. I'm actually really liking the way everything's turned out. The fun thing about decor, you know, placement is that you just move things around till you're satisfied or you're pleased, or you know, you feel like, yeah, that's gotta go there. Okay, so as I had stated in the previous clip of this shelf, this is for my printer and hair products. And I just stored some of my last bit of acrylic storage and candles and vases that are not being used as of yet, but that doesn't mean it won't get used. These two boxes are, like I said, full of my nail products. Very nicely fits perfectly. I took the hand that I had on the third shelf that was housing my jewelry and decided to put it on this shelf just to sort of, you know, it's a decor piece as well, and it's indicative of hands, nails, all that fun stuff. We have the LED UV light for my nails. Then we have my makeup and perfume shelf. The acrylic pieces here remain the same. This was a DIY project I did last night. This is vinyl. This was all done by my hand. The decor piece I introduced in the beginning of the video. And my perfume corner. Really, really, really love how this turned out. Couldn't have asked for anything better. It actually fits my perfume perfectly. Then up here, we have the jewelry box. Some decor that was here before. The body figurine. I decided to keep one of these and house the necklaces that I wear often, because why not? Some of this decor remains. The DIY piece I did, plus my glasses kitty. And this houses my rings. Honestly, I actually really love how it turned out. Like I said, some things are still out on display, some things aren't. And my favorite actual change is the top shelf. That used to have nail polish and some bags that I was keeping, don't know why. But this is far more appealing to me, you know. It's got my name, a photo that was done for me. These that are not being used right now, you know, jewelry stands, but still stand as pieces of decor and can be used in the future. I don't want to get rid of those. One of my DIY projects, my brand name, and that Lancome bag is a makeup bag or travel bag or cosmetic bag, and it actually houses smaller cosmetic bags. So yeah, that is finally complete, and I truly feel so much better about it. Honestly, very nice. And that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. I finally did it. I'm so glad it's all done. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments down below what your favorite new decor piece is on this shelf. I think my favorite might be my kitty. It's just so cute. I'll see you in the next one, guys. So that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed decluttering, organizing, cleaning, and decorating with me. This has been another Miss Polished Opinion production. I'll see you in the next one. I don't know why I said that. Well, that's going to wrap up another... Well, that's it. That's going to wrap up another Miss Polished Opinion production. Why am I saying that? Why am I saying that? I sound like that. And why was I looking in the camera like this? Like, what? What? Part 1, part 2, part 1, part 2. I might have to do a part 2 because this video might be too long. Yeah.